Hello and welcome to Improv Story-time with Cameron! Basically, here in Improv Story-time with Cameron, what I do is I tell you a story that I make up just off the top of my head. It wasn't scripted, it wasn't planned out. Alright, so, let's begin. Got it. Alright, so once upon a time in Illinois, in some town in Illinois that I couldn't possibly give you a name to, there was a farm. And on that farm lived a man named Old Man McSwaggin. Now, Old Man McSwaggin was a very cool old guy. He was swagtastic, as the kids say these days. And, well, he just loved... He always dreamed of having his own jet ski and riding across the Atlantic Ocean with a jet ski, but he was stuck in Iowa milking the cows. And, but he was, sorry, narrator voice, but he was stuck in Iowa milking the cows, egging the geese and the chickens and the roosters and anything else that made eggs. But all in all, his dream was to ride a jet ski across the ocean. He had a daughter. His daughter's name was... I promise I don't always do this. Sylvia! Sylvia! His daughter's name was Sylvia. Now, Sylvia was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. Sylvia was wanted by all the farmhands that Old Man McSwaggin ever hired. Now, Old Man McSwaggin didn't really care much about Sylvia and her love life, as he was too busy egging the animals and dreaming of jet skis. But one day, Sylvia met this guy. The guy's name was Lazarus. Now, Lazarus was a very good farmhand, the best farmhand Old Man McSwaggin ever had. One day, Lazarus decided he was going to take Sylvia to the cemetery, to take a walk through the cemetery. So they went to the cemetery and never came back. Now, obviously, while Old Man McSwaggin didn't really have time to focus on his daughter's love life, he noticed she was gone because he, well, wasn't a horrible father, I guess. Anyway, and so Old Man McSwaggin then called the Caps, and the Caps came and didn't do a thing about it because they're all just like, we can't find her. This was after we searched the whole town, so they didn't do a thing about it, they searched the whole town. But Old Man McSwaggin was like, you guys didn't do a thing about it! Get out of my house, barn, whatever, I want a jet ski. So, Caps left, and Old Man McSwaggin decided to put on his old Sherlock Holmes hat, pick up a magnifying glass, and do his own little hunt for Sylvia. He went to the next Nosferatu cemetery in the town that they were in Iowa, I think. It's Iowa. And when Old Man McSwaggin got there, he searched the tombstones, and he didn't find a trace of Sylvia, except for her and the guy she was with, Lazarus's footprints, leading all the way up to a tombstone. He opened the tombstone. Opened the tombstone? What? No. No, no. He, dug in front of a tombstone and found a coffin. Opened the coffin, and inside found, Sylvia's body. He then turned around to find Lazarus, pointing a pistol at his face, saying, "Give me all your money, or I will bury you like your daughter." Old Man McSwaggin didn't like this, so Old Man McSwaggin, being the kind, peaceful farmer he is, pulled out his rifle and shot Lazarus. However, then Lazarus got right back up, proving to be an obvious zombie. Then suddenly all the other bodies in the entire grave got up as zombies. Now, some of their leader zombie, King Laguna, ordered all the zombies to attack McSwaggin. Now, King Laguna was a very tropical zombie, very abnormal. Old Man McSwaggin didn't know what to do, so he pulled out his pitchfork and his rifle and started pitchforking and rifling all these zombies until eventually only King Laguna was left. Now, King Laguna told Old Man McSwaggin that his daughter, in reality, was alive still, and Sylvia rose out of the grave. However, he told him that Sylvia was only alive to destroy him. So, Sylvia then attacked Old Man McSwaggin. However, Old Man McSwaggin smacked her right upside the head, and whatever spirit was in her came out, and she fell into a deep sleep that she would wake up from the next day. So then, King Laguna surrendered and said, "Oh my gosh, I'll give you whatever you want, just don't kill me." And so Old Man McSwaggin noticed the cool jet ski that King Laguna had with him and said, "Why don't you give me that?" And said, "Why don't you give me that jet ski? And I could ride across the Atlantic." And so he did, and he did. Old Man McSwaggin rode all the way across the Atlantic until he got eaten by a giant shark, which then was swimming on its way to Ice Cream Landia, making a scene for a sequel!